start with the Defense Ministerial nominee, Dr. Omane Boamah, and as you know, he had occupied in the first term of the John Mahama administration the position of being the Minister for Communications. He comes into this position as the Defense Minister, if approved, with an area of vast experience, not only a medical doctor, but also having occupied a position of being a substantive minister, having also supervisory skills, having gone through those periods of administration, as well as occupying various positions in the office of the current president at the time that he was in office as an opposition leader, and subsequently also means that that sort of experience and education also will be needed and coming in handy. We expect that his vetting will go a number of hours, but as it is and has been the norm, apart from one or two others, we also are bringing to you the latest information we're getting from the presidency, in which we're told that one Mr. Dapila has been appointed as the executive director for IOCO, and he also comes in with an area of experience to the position of Executive Director for the Economic Organized Crimes Office, IOCO, as we all know it, and then also a number of appointments that have been made by the Office of the President as announced and signed in a statement by the acting spokesperson for the Office of the President, that is Felix Kwachiofosu. We'll try as many times as possible to run you through. You can get the latest of these publications by way of the new appointments that have been made by the Office of the President on 3news.com, as well as our social media pages, TV3 Ghana. And if you can, we'll just run you through a number of those appointees, and we have a number of them as well. We'll put that Mr. Dapila, that's Abdullahi Bashiru Dapila, appointed as the acting executive director of IOCO. And then also the Office of the President in that statement signed by Felix Kwachiofosu, the spokesperson to the President, Alex Segbafia, now appointed as Chief of Staff to the Vice President, Professor Nana Jane Opoku-Agyeman, and following through the head of administration at the Office of the Vice President is now Mrs. Alberta Graham. Presidential staffer and special aide to the Vice President is Professor Enin. Secretary to the Vice President is Daniela Matthias, and the various advisors on the various sectors for the Office of the Vice President are in the names of former chair and minister for the NDC, Dr. Samuel Ofosu-Ampofo, as a policy advisor on the political front, Professor Khalid, the economic advisor, and then Dr. Zakaria. Hamza Zakaria is also one of two economic advisors to the Vice President. Mansa Amwa Iwa, an advisor on finance, policy advisor on the social sector, Dr. Rahinatu Idrisu, and press secretary at the Office of the Vice President, Mamiama Pratt. Now, all these number of appointees will come in as announced, and they all come with an area of experience, having worked in various sectors, either in politics, in academia, in various sectors, serving in the current capacities as announced. What currently has happened is that over the last 2 or 3 hours, the appointment committee that is chaired by Bernard Ahiafo, the Member of Parliament for Akachi South, also a legal practitioner, had convened, but due to some miscommunication, which had intended that the nominee for the Ministry of Defense, Dr. Omane Boamah, would have started or appeared to be the first to be vetted, had to be delayed because communication had not gone to him early enough, and subsequently they had decided to reconvene later on, an hour or two, and we're just waiting for that. What has transpired so far is that we're hoping that the proceedings will start in earnest. So far, we're told that the majority members on the appointment committee. They seem to have appeared. We also have the chair for the appointment committee, Bernard Ahiafo, also seated, and subsequently waiting for the minority members of the committee who then will appear. We know that the ranking for the committee itself is there, and so the vice chair is also the minority leader, Alex Aponyo Makin, and so you're getting live pictures or live feed from the conference room of Parliament, giving you an insight into all that is transpiring. What we'll try to do as many times as possible is also tell you what we have by way of the individuals who will be vetted today, and we'll just apprise you of who will be vetted today. And we're going to have first Dr. Omane Boama, who will be vetted for the position of the Minister for the Defense Ministry. And then also Emmanuel Kwejo-Ejekum, Minister of State in charge of Special Initiatives, as well as Kenneth Gilbert J, Minister Designate, Ministry of Works, Housing and Water Resources, and a number of them as well. Well, next we have to bring you News Central, and please make sure you stay tuned.
The wait is over. Season 2 of Top